Hey, before we even get into today's video, I gotta clear up something I said in the last video. I think I left a little too vague, and some people took it in a way that I did not anticipate or intend to come across that way. I said 75% of my audience is female and older. They subscribe after one video and then they never watch another video again. I don't like people that subscribe and then never watch again. I like the community I have that watches my videos. Some people took it as I don't want female audience, and if you're older, I hate you. Not gonna lie, I was really pissed off reading some of the comments and just being like, what are these people saying? And I was like, that's on me for leaving any sort of vagueness in that. So, I'm going to clear this up. If you look like this and you watched this and then you never watched another video again, I wish you didn't subscribe. Now, if you do look like this and you do watch my art videos and you like the stuff I make, I have no issue with you being here. You are the audience I want that interacts with the stuff I make. What I was trying to get across that I didn't, and that's on me, subscribers mean nothing to me. I would rather have 200 subscribers again if those 200 people were actually interacting. The only people that should have been upset, the people that look like this and watched this and then subscribed and didn't watch again. And they can't be upset because they don't watch. I apologize if in my vagueness you took it as Austin only wants men on the channel and he only wants like 30 and under. With how much I burp, imagine 24,000 other guys burping along with me. It would be horrendous. If you're watching my art videos, Austin fucks with you. And if you don't, I don't fuck with you, but you're not gonna know that anyway because you don't watch. I hope that cleared it up. Didn't explain it in word for word how I meant. That's on me. Sorry. 5-year art goal bucket list. Let's fucking do it. Alright, so for years and years and years, I have done art bucket list for 2000 blank, 2000 blank, 2020 blank, and every year I fuck them up. Okay? I never do any of them. Last year I said I was gonna learn Russian. I learned 2 words. They were hello and painter. Hudejnike, privet, and now we're back to English because that's what I got. So, did I really think that I could learn a language in 1 year? Yeah, I did. And I f***ed it. I've just realized that I put way too much pressure on myself. Okay, in 1 year you have to do this. A year is not a lot of time. The only cool things that happen in a year, this beard of mine. Less than a year ago I was clean-shaven babyface boy, and now it's tough being handsome. If you watched my last video, you know I've like really been under high stress. I've been getting these like crazy hives. I had them all day actually thinking about filming this, but I'm calm now. My eye's been twitching a ton. You know, I did the 5 years of art reflection. Holy crap, 5 years? That was 5 years of art? That feels like nothing. So I was like, well, what if instead of doing a year's bucket list, you did a 5-year art goals? Because that feels doable. 5 years, I will be in my 30s. 5 years feels doable, and the stuff I want to do now is all long-term anyway. Austin, what do you want to do? I talked about learning Russian. I just royally f***ed that. I'm so bad at disciplining myself to sit down and study and learn an entire new alphabet. I don't know, I would like to learn a language. I want to be bilingual. I have a couple languages that I'm entertaining. Back in high school, I was like decent at Spanish. I took 4 years of Spanish and I was in the honor society and all that stuff, and I could definitely learn Spanish, and in my job I come across a lot of like strictly Spanish speaking people, and it would be nice to be able to communicate with them because you can tell that they're uncomfortable as well, that they can't get across what they want to say to you. It makes them uncomfortable, and then I wish I could just learn this language to help you in more ways than just like unclogging your toilet. So I want to learn a language, possibly Spanish. I've kicked around the idea of German. I've been going down my, family, the heritage lately, just trying to see like, well, what are we? A lot of German in my family. A lot of German, a lot of Scottish. I might kick around the idea of learning German. I'm exploring that. I'd like to learn sign language as well. My girlfriend has said that, and I'm open to that idea of learning that with her. That could be pretty cool. 5 years to learn those things, that doesn't sound too bad. That sounds actually completely doable. In my 30s, I could be trilingual. That could be really dope. I obviously have life goals. I want to buy a house and all that stuff, but that's boring. Who cares? Austin, oh, you want to buy a house? Oh, good for you. You want to buy a house and have some kids? No, don't want to have kids. Kids are loud. Kids are expensive. No. Instead of having kids, I'd like to have a couple cartoons under my belt. Looking back at the 5 years of my art, and not that you need a label, but you couldn't really define my art in any way other than cartoonish. In the future, when people bring up Austin Robinson's art, I would like it to be in the sense of, oh, that's that animator. I really, really want to get into animations. I've been slightly working them in with some of the borders that like blink and stuff, just simple things. In 5 years' time, Austin Robinson is an animator. Notice that I no longer am referring to myself as Space Case. Referring to yourself as your own nickname is super corny. If you do that, that's cool, that's you. It doesn't feel right for me anymore. If you're like, Austin, what the hell? You've been talking in the last 5 videos. Where's the painting? It's coming, promise. I've been working on stuff. Here's a sneak peek. I've been writing a lot more lately. Writing has really helped me get a lot of out of my garbage brain. Sometimes I just write thoughts that I have in my head. Other times I just write the ridiculous amount of ideas that are overflowing. Sometimes it's video ideas, sometimes it's art ideas. What if I cut my leg off and welded a chainsaw to my bones? Sometimes it's that. I've started researching more into like writing for comics, and I've always loved comics. When I was a kid, my artistic outlet was I drew comics. That's what I did as a child. I feel like most kids do that. But you guys have seen my other videos where I've done my family's giant comic book collection. Honestly, I'm a huge comic book geek, but there's not always a comic for what I am personally looking for. So why not make it? So I would really, really love in 5 years to at least have one comic book series out. It could be a short 8-book run, or it could just be one graphic novel. I would be so excited if in 5 years I have a physical comic made by me in my hands. That would kick ass. Along with that, my little sister is an artist, and she draws way more than I do. She is my art levels times 100 with the output. I want to do a graphic novel with her. I think that would be really, really special. In 5 years, she is going to graduate high school. Holy shit. That would be so cool if her going into her adult life, hey, check out this graphic novel that we made together. Go forward and do great things. That would kick ass. Comics infuse the thing I love. Love writing and drawing, but why not challenge myself? I would love to just write a book. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it would be about, how long it would be, if it would be for adults or children. I just want to write a book as a challenge to myself. When I'm 65, sitting in a rocking chair, yelling at kids skateboarding by because skateboards are loud and stupid and I hate them. God, I hate skateboards. Grow up. When I'm sitting there jaded and pissed off at the world, I'll look over at my bookshelf and be like, I wrote that book, and that's more than those dirty skateboarders are ever gonna do. Get a job. Cut your hair, shitheads. Why are you so loud? What else in 5 years? I mean, I'd love to have an art show, obviously. I never properly pursue it. I moved to this new town a little under a year ago. As soon as I moved here, I got offered to start displaying art. I wasn't in the right headspace to do it, and now that I'm like creating so much, I'm so bummed I didn't fucking do it. But 5 years? Hell yeah, I could rekindle some of those offers, and in 5 years, an art show, that would be sick. I would love to do that. In 5 years, I hope I have this lighting figured out. I really love the green lights in the background, but they're not perfect yet. Why was this so hard to film? I think I was just scared of saying I want to do all this stuff in a year, because I don't think I could write a book, make a comic, make a graphic novel, release cartoons, and write music is actually making my neck hurt and my back stiffen up thinking about that. So there we go, painters. Austin finally did it. He sat down and talked about what he wants to do for the next 5 years. Hey, what does that mean for the future of YouTube? You didn't mention any YouTube stuff in there. In the past, I've made like subscriber goals and stuff like that. Don't want to make those anymore. Making goals like that, trying to make like a set YouTube schedule and this is where I should be and blah blah blah, it tears me apart and it takes all the fun out of this. And when it comes down to it, all I wanted to do when I started making fun YouTube videos was have fun and just have like a creative outlet. I went to school for film because I loved it. I just want to love it again. And writing things down and trying to have like these set like, okay, like you gotta get that plaque in 5 years, blah blah blah, like that just sounds fun. I want to release stuff, have fun, make the videos I want to make, not worry about, oh, well, is that title and thumbnail gonna make me go viral? F that shit. Viral videos suck. They bring people that don't give a piss shit fucker goddamn about what I'm actually doing, and I just don't want that. Thanks for watching, painters. PP. I'm gonna make another video that's not painting. Just one more. I have to make a video about Elden Ring. It has to be done. But after that, I promise, painting, drawing, you have my word. And once again, you're one of the people that got upset. You are wanted here because you're watching. But if you're not watching, fuck you. But you won't see that anyway because you're not watching.